Follow the path that empowers you to be your best self. Surround yourself with people who embrace your quirks, who don't settle, who seek a life without regret, who know how to win, but aren't afraid to fail. Be part of an elite network with those who know what success is all about. Be brave enough to have a fulfilled life. Trinity University. Discover, grow, become.
In the last decade, more than 600 migrants have lost their lives in Brooks County due to dehydration and exposure to the elements.
As engineering students at Trinity University in San Antonio, Texas, our team was able to apply the skills we learned to help find the best solutions to this problem.
Working with the South Texas Human Rights Center, we designed a water station that helps migrants find clean water.
Seeing the immediate impacts of our work in the field has been an incredible experience.
Welcome you to the Spring 2017 Flora Cameron Lecture. Mr. Cameron.
And just standing here, I'm feeling the tiger pride.
That when citizens come to City Hall, their voices are actually heard.
I came to Trinity University knowing I wanted to start a business. This dream was realized when my co-founder Sarah and I started RAD as sophomores.
RAD is a recreational gear company. We develop, manufacture, and sell our own products worldwide. The innovation studio and resources through the entrepreneurship program really made this possible. Trinity has allowed us to learn from our mistakes, but most importantly, it has allowed us to succeed.
I feel fortunate to call myself a CEO at 19 years old and have the strength of the Trinity network to support my journey as an entrepreneur.
Follow the path that empowers you to be your best self. Surround yourself with people who embrace your quirks, who don't settle, who seek a life without regret, who know how to win, but aren't afraid to fail. Be part of an elite network with those who know what success is all about. Be brave enough to have a fulfilled life. Trinity University. Discover, grow, become.
In the last decade, more than 600 migrants have lost their lives in Brooks County due to dehydration and exposure to the elements.
As engineering students at Trinity University in San Antonio, Texas, our team was able to apply the skills we learned to help find the best solutions to this problem.
Working with the South Texas Human Rights Center, we designed a water station that helps migrants find clean water.
Seeing the immediate impacts of our work in the field has been an incredible experience.
Welcome you to the Spring 2017 Flora Cameron Lecture. Mr. Cameron.
And just standing here, I'm feeling the tiger pride.
That when citizens come to City Hall, their voices are actually heard.
Everyone is literally 4 years old.
I came to Trinity University knowing I wanted to start a business. This dream was realized when my co-founders Sarah and I started RAD as sophomores.
RAD is a recreational gear company. We develop, manufacture, and sell our own products worldwide. The innovation studio and resources through the entrepreneurship program really made this possible. Trinity has allowed us to learn from our mistakes, but most importantly, it has allowed us to succeed.
I feel fortunate to call myself a CEO at 19 years old and have the strength of the Trinity network to support my journey as an entrepreneur.
Follow the path that empowers you to be your best self. Surround yourself with people who embrace your quirks, who don't settle, who seek a life without regret, who know how to win, but aren't afraid to fail. Be part of an elite network with those who know what success is all about. Be brave enough to have a fulfilled life. Trinity University. Discover, grow, become.
In the last decade, more than 600 migrants have lost their lives in Brooks County due to dehydration and exposure to the elements.
As engineering students at Trinity University in San Antonio, Texas, our team was able to apply the skills we learned to help find the best solutions to this problem.
Working with the South Texas Human Rights Center, we designed a water station that helps migrants find clean water.
Seeing the immediate impacts of our work in the field has been an incredible experience.
Welcome you to the Spring 2017 Flora Cameron Lecture. Mr. Cameron.
And just standing here, I'm feeling the tiger pride.
That when citizens come to City Hall, their voices are actually heard.
I came to Trinity University knowing I wanted to start a business. This dream was realized when my co-founder Sarah and I started RAD as sophomores.
RAD is a recreational gear company. We develop, manufacture, and sell our own products worldwide. The innovation studio and resources through the entrepreneurship program really made this possible. Trinity has allowed us to learn from our mistakes, but most importantly, it has allowed us to succeed.
I feel fortunate to call myself a CEO at 19 years old and have the strength of the Trinity network to support my journey as an entrepreneur.
Order, and ask that you please remain seated. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Denise Jones, and I have the pleasure of serving as Vice President of Academic Affairs. I also have the honor of presiding over today's ceremony. Please stand for the invocation delivered by the Reverend Stephen Nickel, and remain standing for the national anthem sung by Mr. An Nguyen.
Let us unite our hearts in prayer. Blessed are you, Lord, creator of the universe, for you call forth from us grateful awareness of lives lived in your constant and loving presence. We celebrate today last days and transitions and new beginnings. You have gifted us with a time of journeying together, learning from each other, envisioning and testing possibilities. We pray that we have been worthy stewards of the gift. As we mark this day's passages, etch deeply in our hearts the good to which we have aspired, that we have experienced at Trinity University, so that we might remember it well and recognize it when we come upon it among other people in other places. Empower us as your agents to build and strengthen your creation as a community of justice and caring, we pray. Amen.
You may be seated. Distinguished guests, friends, and family, on behalf of the trustees of Trinity University, our faculty, staff, and alumni, and on behalf of the master's degree candidates in the class of 2017, it is my pleasure to welcome you to these winter commencement exercises. Now, join me in greeting Dr. Danny Anderson, Trinity University's 19th president.
Thank you, Dr. Jones. Since 1869, Trinity has conferred degrees on students who have successfully completed one of its demanding courses of study. As those before them, the candidates assembled here today have experienced extensive intellectual and personal growth at Trinity, a growth nurtured and encouraged by our faculty and staff, often far beyond the call of duty. Learning is Trinity's first enterprise. Today we honor it with diplomas that mark our degree candidates' arrival at an important milestone in its course. As we do this, we also honor teaching and those who have taught them. Will the representatives of the faculty and staff now stand so that we may salute you and your colleagues? We would also like to salute our alumni who know firsthand the value of a Trinity education, and many of whom work tirelessly on behalf of the university in myriad ways for many years after they have left its familiar campus. Will all Trinity alumni in the entire auditorium please stand and be recognized? También me da mucho placer dar una bienvenida especial a todas las familias de Trinity que hablan español. Para nosotros, el estar ubicado en San Antonio, cerca de la frontera con México, es un beneficio muy estratégico. De igual manera, la pluralidad lingüística y cultural nos da una fuerza especial como unidad. Muy bienvenidos, and I want to just translate briefly. We are proud of the diversity at Trinity, which is a feature that we believe makes us all stronger. And finally, there is one other group that deserves very special recognition during the ceremonies. Our degree candidates know full well that they would not be here if it were not for family and friends and donors whose encouragement, support, and sacrifice did so much to make this day possible. So degree candidates, representatives of the faculty and staff, please rise and join me in saluting those who have made such critical contributions to the achievements we honor here today. Students, please stand and join me in the Thank you. You may be seated. Students, today you join generations of confident Trinity graduates who have used their education to achieve goals and make dreams become reality. With confidence, I invite you to create the pathway that you will walk along. You have completed your Trinity journey in order to begin another one. Today, you also join a group of profoundly curious individuals who have used their Trinity education to explore the world, test ideas, and broaden horizons. With curiosity, I invite you to choose where you place your next step. Make your own unique pathway come into existence. As novelist Ursula Le Guin reminds us, it is good to have an end to journey toward, but it is the journey that matters in the end. Let your curiosity guide you. And finally, today, you join a community of Trinity alumni who are catalysts for change in our world. A catalyst is a substance that remains unchanged while producing change around it. This is a wonderful metaphor for the Trinity graduate who remains rooted in Trinity values, in confidence, in curiosity, and at the same time has an impact on the world and produces change. Be confident, be curious, be catalysts. This is a powerful legacy of a Trinity journey for your futures. For 149 years, Trinity has been guided by a board of trustees whose membership has changed, but whose commitment, energy, and love for the university have never wavered. All those who care about Trinity give thanks to this band of leaders for their hard work, wise counsel, and unreserved support of this great university. I ask that the chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Michael Neidorf, class of 65, and an esteemed business and civic leader from St. Louis, to come forward and address the auditorium.
Thank you, Dr. Anderson. And I at this time would ask my fellow members of the Board of Trustees that are present to stand and be recognized, if you would, please. Trinity's trustees include leading business and community leaders who share their professional expertise and knowledge to ensure the success of the university. More than 50% of the board membership is Trinity alumni. Whether alumni or not, we all share a deep commitment to the transformation that a Trinity education brings. We ensure the university's financial health by fulfilling our fiduciary responsibility, while empowering the leadership team to plan and carry out a vision that meets the needs of current students and, most importantly, future generations. The board represents Trinity University at a variety of functions and events and connects the university with different community groups. As ambassadors for the university, we advocate on behalf of the university's interests. It is my deep hope that you, as proud graduates, will embrace your opportunity to represent Trinity University and advocate for your alma mater. With that, I wish you success as you carve out your future in the world. Thank you.
The opportunity to know Trinity students and to celebrate their many accomplishments is one of the true joys of being part of this community. Our students are talented, motivated, willing, and able to take on great challenges. They are also generous in sharing their time and energy with others. Mr. Ricky Davis exemplifies these qualities. Ricky was raised by his single mother in San Antonio, where he graduated from Judson High School. A first-generation college student, he attended the University of Texas at San Antonio, where he received a bachelor's degree in interdisciplinary studies. He taught kindergarten for 5 years, and today he receives his master's degree in educational leadership from Trinity. He is currently in his first year of school administration as an assistant principal at Cibola Valley Elementary School in the Schertz Cibola University City ISD. Universal City ISD. In the past school year, he received the Rising Star Award through the HEB Excellence in Education Awards. Ricky has been married to his wife, Melissa, for 12 years and has 3 sons, Gage, 9, Gunnar, 5, and Grayson, 2. I'm sure they are very proud of his many achievements. So it is with great pleasure that I introduce to you our student speaker, Ricky Davis.
Oh, all right, good morning, graduates, staff, parents, and esteemed guests. There's a lot of you out there, which means there's a lot of eyes looking at me. I could start and tell you the secret that my mom told me when I had to give a speech in front of a lot of people, but I'll leave that up to your imagination. It's hard to believe that this day is finally here. Graduation day, you did it. Let me repeat, you did it. You are the Trinity University graduating class of 2017. In planning for this commencement, Mr. Tuttle did everything in his power to get Will Ferrell to give the commencement speech. But unfortunately, with the holiday season upon us, he's busy preparing for a live version of Elf the Musical. So instead, you're stuck with me, a husband, father of 3 boys, assistant principal, and now a Trinity graduate. I could stand up here and fill your ears with teacher stories all day long, like my very first year of teaching, the kid who brought a whole pound of ready-to-eat bacon for snack. Or with parenting fail stories like the time when a fun-filled game of airplane ended up with an emergency room trip, a dislocated shoulder, and one unhappy mama. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to celebrate more than that. We're here to celebrate you. Think about that moment when you realized, when I grow up, I want to be. Maybe it was a lawyer, maybe it was a teacher, a doctor, or a police officer. Remember the excitement, the anticipation, the first step in making your dreams a reality. The journey to get where you are probably wasn't always the easiest or the smoothest path to take. But look at where you are today. Personally, I know that there were days on my graduate journey when I thought there was no way, no how, I can't do this. I thought that I was never going to be able to finish. With 2 semesters completed and 2 more to go, my wife quickly and very gently reminded me, there's no way, no how I was not finishing this program. No matter what your experience has been, smooth and steady, a bumpy ride, or a fight till the bitter end, one thing remains the same. The time at Trinity becomes a chapter in all of our lives in the book about life. As time passes, the events of this chapter will live on through our memories. We've all met strangers who have become lifelong friends, Maybe you took a dip in Miller Fountain as a celebration for your birthday, or maybe you were winded as you climbed the tower during your new student orientation. Through all of the memories, one thing remains. Your dedication, hard work, and perseverance has paid off. As you walk the stage, hold your head high and know that the world is at your fingertips. Whether your career leads you to a position that impacts one person or a position that impacts 1 million people, lead with your heart, lead with a smile, and know that you have the power to make change. Turn on the news today and it's nearly impossible to miss the darkness that fills our world. Fear, bloodshed, people hurting people, and people driven by hate. In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. Realize that in our darkest moments, we have the ability to be a beacon of hope. Take that extra moment to say good morning to a stranger, lend a helping hand to someone in need, or just go the extra mile to show someone that you care. We may not know what struggle someone else is facing, but what we do know is that kindness can bring light to any situation. As an educator interacting with the future leaders of our world daily, it is imperative that we make a change, a societal paradigm shift. One shifting from the focus being on hate and negativity to one driven by peace and positivity. As a dad looking into my boys' eyes, I hope that my boys never have to face the power of hate and that they are able to help fill this world with light and love. It starts with me, it starts with you, it starts today. Be the change you want to see in the world. Today's a great day to be a Tiger, a Trinity Tiger. As one chapter closes, another is about to be written. You are the author and illustrator of your own story, the one who is able to make the details and make the story complete. Embrace this moment, reflect on the past, and prepare to change the future. We conquered Trinity.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Mr. James Sanders is the president of the Alumni Association and chair of the Trinity University Alumni Association Board. James graduated from Trinity in 1998 with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. During his time at Trinity, James was a member of the Alpha Kappa Psi professional business fraternity and an avid musician playing guitar in local Trinity bands. For the last 15 years, James has worked as a financial advisor for Morgan Stanley. He and his Trinity roommate co-founded the Abeta, Boucher, and Sanders Group of Morgan Stanley, and together manage over $500 million of assets for institutional clients and individual families. James lives in San Antonio with his wife, Stephanie, who's also a Trinity alumni. They are dog lovers and share their home with 4 San Antonio rescues. Please join me in welcoming Mr. James Sanders, President of the Trinity University Alumni Association.
Thank you, Dr. Jones. Good morning. All right, so in a few short minutes, you guys will cross the stage and join me as an alumnus of this great university. As the new president of our Alumni Association, I'm here to congratulate you, to thank you, and to ask for your help. So as a graduate from the class of 1998, I congratulate all of you for your achievement of successfully surviving the rigors of Trinity. This is a tough place. When I arrived here with all my academic prowess, my high school salutatorian skills, I quickly learned that my classmates had equal or superior accolades and skills. And actually, I'm quite thankful for that, because they all pushed me. When you are surrounded by excellence, it is contagious. That's why I love my school, why I embrace and celebrate it. That's why I stay connected to it. I continue to surround myself with the excellence of our university and our alumni. And guess what? They still push me today. So now I want to extend my thanks on behalf of the 29,000 alumni around the world for your past achievements while attending Trinity and for your future accomplishments that will enhance the regard and esteem held for the graduates of this school. You see, we're a pretty accomplished bunch. We have CEOs, entrepreneurs, billionaires, artists, ministers, doctors, Nobel laureates, teachers, politicians, and now, and most importantly, we have you. I can't wait to hear and read your stories over the coming years. Our Alumni Association can't wait to share and celebrate your successes. But that is where I'm going to need your help. I need you all to stay connected and engaged with this institution. Our Alumni Association needs every one of you to let us know where you are and what you are doing. Keep your information up to date. Don't disappear. We need your participation in the hundreds of alumni events in 30 local chapters and network cities around the country, and those chapters need your perspective, your leadership, and your volunteer hours. You are now part of this community of busy and successful alumni that are out solving the world's problems and yet still find time to make a local Trinity networking event or a coffee gathering. They are waiting for you eagerly. As you move off campus or away from San Antonio, reach out to your fellow alumni. Your shared history and love for this institution will foster an immediate affinity that can lead to a career opportunity, a friendly face in a new city, and an invaluable network of civic leaders, business owners, and accomplished individuals. So I passionately welcome you to our Alumni Association. Join me, my wife, my brother, my business partner, my best friend, and dozens that inspire and challenge me as we stay engaged with Trinity, as we support it financially, as we continue to benefit still today from our association with it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sanders. It is a singular honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Diane Purslin, Professor of Music and also today's Marshal of the procession. The recipient of the 2017 Z.T. Scott Faculty Fellowship, she is a superb teacher, advisor, scholar, and mentor who has profoundly enhanced and expanded the educational experiences available to Trinity students for more than 3 decades. Widely recognized as an exemplary and passionate educator, she embodies the ideals of Trinity University's mission as a liberal arts institution to help shape the leaders, the innovators, and entrepreneurs of tomorrow into critical thinkers, globally minded citizens, and those who are culturally competent and compassionate human beings. Dr. Purslin is the epitome of a 21st century teacher of music. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Dr. Diane Purslin.
Thank you, Vice President Jones, President Anderson, trustees, dedicated family, friends, faculty, and especially to you, Trinity University bachelor's and master's graduates of December 2017. Congratulations, graduates. This is the long-awaited day. Your hard work and late nights have been worth it. You're also to be congratulated for having the foresight to graduate today in December rather than in May, because this ceremony is so much shorter. As you leave our beautiful campus today, you will have many memories of Trinity, including hearing the bells toll from the bell tower, hearing outstanding Trinity guest speakers and concerts, but you won't miss getting thrown into that Miller fountain on your birthday. Today, as you graduate or graduate again and look forward to creating the next chapter of your life, you will hear advice from many, including me. And because I've been a music teacher educator for over 40 years, I love teaching music. My advice today will be replete with references to the world of music. But I promise I won't sing my address. Today, I will use composing music as a metaphor for composing the next chapter of your life. A music composer starts with a blank sheet of paper, but you recall When you began writing a term paper, just getting started could be terrifying, even paralyzing. Likewise, a composer beginning a new piece of music has many decisions. What form will that composition take? A sonata, theme and variations? What instruments will be used? What key, what rhythm? And what if it doesn't work and one fails? A composer must often have the courage to correct mistakes, to dig in, and to persevere. Similarly to creating music, composing the next chapter of your life can be equally challenging. How does one begin? Well, I have 3 pieces of advice for you today to consider as you embark upon composing the next chapter of your life. My first piece of advice: be brave. The future that awaits you, that blank sheet of paper in my metaphor, that can be intimidating. You will need courage. Musicians must also be brave each time they create a new work or they walk onto the stage to perform. They have to have courage. This morning, my example of courage is a personal family story of bravery somewhat related to music. My great-grandparents, Wellington and Sarah Johnston, were young Scotch-Irish teachers and singers. That's the music connection. And like our families and our ancestors, they were immigrants to this country too. Supported by the promise of free farmland, funded by the Homestead Act, they immigrated to North Dakota, became U.S. citizens, and bravely learned to farm in the sometimes 40 below zero weather. They, along with their 5 children, including my grandma Ruby, endured many hardships. One summer, a vicious tornado roared through that Dakota prairie and lifted their house right off the foundation. My grandma Ruby was only 4 years old at the time, but she later recalled huddling with her family in the basement of what had been their house, knee-deep in water. But unlike Dorothy's house in The Wizard of Oz, that was lifted up and gently set down, my great-grandparents' house was demolished into smithereens, and they found their belongings strewn across the prairie. But they were brave. Not only did they rebuild their house, but eventually they even bought a piano, and music once again filled their little house on the prairie. Their faith, their support of strong education and good music and folk dancing, and their courage in the face of adversity carried them through the next chapter of their lives, and they both lived to be over 100 years old. Their courage and their love of music continue to inspire me when I encounter setbacks, and there have been some. So in your first job, or your next job, or as you begin graduate school or start a new composition, my first piece of advice is be brave. My second piece of advice today is embrace your setbacks. And you will have setbacks. You will create some disharmony and make mistakes. We all do. I encourage you to embrace those failures and setbacks as inspiration for future success. Persevere. Be resilient. Russian composer Igor Stravinsky, one of my favorites, said, "I have learned throughout my life as a composer, chiefly through my mistakes." NBA star Michael Jordan, while perhaps not known for his musicianship, said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. But I used those failures to inspire me, and that is why I would ultimately succeed." Here's another example. Ludwig van Beethoven was one of the world's greatest classical composers. Although he suffered near total deafness, he was able to rise above his adversity and that life-changing setback and compose some of the world's finest classical music. Look at it this way. Setbacks provide us with opportunities to learn and to be creative. They teach us resilience and perseverance. So as you go forth and develop your composition, be brave and embrace your setbacks. My third piece of advice today. Class of 2017, move us forward. Composer and conductor Leonard Bernstein, who wrote the musical West Side Story, moved us forward by advocating for music for social change. He said, "This will be our reply to violence, to make music more beautifully, more intensely, more devotedly than ever before." Lin-Manuel Miranda is currently moving us forward by teaching us history and also using music for social change, but with hip-hop, blues, pop, and rap through his famous Broadway musical, Hamilton. Both Bernstein and Miranda have moved us forward through their music and social consciousness. But you don't have to compose a Broadway musical to move us forward. Author Glennon Doyle Melton says, "If you feel something calling you to dance or to build or write or analyze or you fill in the blank, refuse to worry about whether you're good enough. Just do it. Be generous, offer a gift to the world that no one else can offer, yourself." Poet and civil rights advocate Maya Angelou further challenged us by saying, "My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with passion and compassion." Graduates, compose the next chapter of your life with passion and compassion. Let me be clear. Just imagine the impact that you can make in this world with the knowledge, skills, and understandings that you have developed here at Trinity University. As you reflect on your successes and your achievements and your setbacks, and after you've had a chance to catch up on your sleep, be grateful, share with the less fortunate, and give back. Stay connected to friends you made here. Stay connected to Trinity through its alumni chapters. Stay connected to your professors. In 10 minutes, you will become a Trinity bachelor's or master's graduate, and we are so proud of you. Class of December 2017, as you structure your life composition, be brave, embrace your setbacks, and move us forward by making the world a better, more vibrant place. You have been given wonderful opportunities here at Trinity University, so you're ready to make your own kind of music. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Purslin. And now, will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Music please rise and remain standing? In addition to these candidates, there are in absentia other candidates for the bachelor degree whose names appear in your program. Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of Trinity University, I recommend these candidates for the baccalaureate degree.
By the authority delegated to me by the Board of Trustees and in accordance with the provisions of the Charter of Trinity University, I now confer upon those of you who have met the graduation requirements the baccalaureate degree for which you have been recommended, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Will the recipients of these degrees please be seated? Dr. Dwayne Cothorpe, Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs, will present the baccalaureate candidates for academic degrees.
Bachelor of Arts, Abigail C. Baltascones. James Benjamin Brumfield. Celeste Maria de los Angeles Craig. David Welford Dimming. Lena Margaret Dennington, magna cum laude. Corinna Duran. Claudia Alejandra Garcia. Haley M. Garza. Presenting the degree is her grandmother and longtime Trinity staff member, Carmen Garza. Kevin M. Gruby. Rachel M. Hafer, cum laude. Sarah J. Haley, cum laude. Gibson Duncan Hatch. Tyler Franklin Hatton. Sophia B. Hall. Presenting the degree is her father and Trinity Associate Professor of Russian, Dr. Bruce Hall. Kate P. Jones, cum laude. Dakota Frederick Cofield, cum laude. Joseph Tanner Cofield, cum laude. Oswald Jack LaBelle, cum laude. Zachary Purifoy Mooring. Stephanie Munoz. An Nguyen, magna cum laude. James O. Pierce. Faith Elizabeth Poynor, cum laude. Reese Robert Ringnald, cum laude. Zachary Shipley Rodriguez. Carlos Javier Salinas. Mariel Y. Santos, cum laude. Jesse K. Schulman. Joseph A. Staggs. Allison D. Staley. Bachelor of Science, Hamza O. Adisa. Camille Rosanna Alexander. Donovan P. Allen II. Zachary T. Allen. Karina Jordan Bridges. Austin A. Brown. Manuel Alberto Brown. Chinmay B. Chobe. Sterling Iman Crisp. Joshua V. De Silva Bradley. Quinn C. Duncan. Bernardo M. Garza. Stephen D. Gaunt. Emma M. Gilboa. Kelsey S. Godward, cum laude. Dalen L. Gordon. Austin S. Grauer. Caroline Hernandez. Alexander L. Higgins. Rachel Elena Jones. Kyle Robert Knutson. Reedley G. Lynn. Emily Catherine Magnus, summa cum laude. Lily Megan Marquez. Charles R. Mayer. Troy M. Nelson. Ivan A. Petrov. Megan N. Pollock. Presenting the degree is family friend and member of the Trinity University Board of Trustees, Steve Mock. Ariel Nicole Reyes, magna cum laude. Clinton Allen Schrader, III. Woodrow Behrens Sims. Thomas M. Tremaine. Diego Trevino Camargo. Emilio Fernaza Martinez, magna cum laude. Catherine A. Wilkes. Kevin C. Wise. Alejandra M. Sabla Villalobos. Bachelor of Music, Adam A. Suyad, cum laude. This concludes the bachelor's degrees. Congratulations all.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Education please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science please rise and remain standing? In addition to these candidates, there are in absentia other candidates for the master's degrees whose names appear in your program. Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of Trinity University, I recommend these candidates for the master's degrees.
By the authority delegated to me by the Board of Trustees and in accordance with the provisions of the Charter of Trinity University, I now confer upon those of you who have met the graduation requirements the master's degree for which you have been recommended with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Will the recipients of the master's degrees please be seated? Dr. Michael Soto, Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs, will present the master's candidates for academic degrees.
The recipients of the master's degrees will now come forward to be hooded, to receive their diplomas, and to be greeted by the President, Dr. Jones, and Mr. Michael Niedorf, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. Master of Education, Jennifer Auden. Jacob R. Barber. Katura A. Campbell Boston. Jacqueline D. Carter. Richard J. Davis. Rebecca Gasas de Leon. Mary E. Ferguson. Michael Rodarte Flores. Mary Ann Grice. Millicent Catherine Marcha. Brittany Lita Martinez. Penny Leanne McCool. Sylvia R. Mendez. Jacqueline Pichet. Nicole Lynn Powell. Alexander Rivard. Albert J. Sanchez. Sonia Perales Sanchez. Kizzy Deshay Thomas Calhoun. Amy R. Thompson. Capitrick Wadette Wallace May. Nicole Grice Winsett. Master of Science in Healthcare Administration. Chelsea M. Bryant. Jackson Beringer Bush. Madeline Ann Camp. James Ryan Clark. Lindsay M. Costales. Andres Duran. Emily Buckley Dykes. Jose Alejandro Echavarria. Mark B. Gorham. John T. Ish. Stephen Andrew Jones. Natalie Kelly. Eric S. Lund. Christina Nicole Magellani. Jamie A. Miriam. Patrick T. Moen. Abigail Suzanne Moon. Christopher J. Munton. Jesus Oaxaca. Nicholas R. Petro. Eric P. Surrett. Taylor M. Tingy. Shauna C. Truitt. Jonathan Talby Ward. William B. Whitmer. Andrew J. Zanger. This concludes the presentation of master's degrees. Congratulations all.
So it's my opportunity here to congratulate all of you, and I'd just like to invite the entire auditorium, one more round of applause for all of our graduates. This is truly a wonderful day for you, and I hope that you remember it. We have been celebrating graduation ceremonies here in San Antonio for 75 years. And one of the very first presidents here in San Antonio was Dr. Jim Laurie. And every year, as he would bring to a close the graduating ceremony, he had a charge that he gave his graduates. And I really like the words because I think they are true not only when he wrote them many years ago, but they're true for us today. And so I share them with you. Graduates, of itself, your degree is no certain mark that you are an educated person. That will be revealed by what you do with what you are and what you have and what you know. True education translates knowledge into character and action. I look forward to seeing your true education translated into character and actions that make a difference in our world. To conclude these commencement exercises, please stand and join graduating senior Mr. An Nguyen in the singing of the Trinity Alma Mater, the words of which are printed in your program. Following the Alma Mater, please remain standing at your seat for the benediction.
Now go forth from this place, sure, certain in the knowledge that the one who created you and calls you by name is also the one who has equipped you with every good gift to do his will. Now go in peace.
Please be seated and remain seated until the graduates have exited the auditorium. After the recessional, please join us for the President's reception in the Great Hall. It will be a great time to gather with family, friends, and faculty so that you may celebrate one last time and bid each other farewell until you return for Alumni Weekend.
2017 Flora Cameron Lecture. Mr. Cameron.
And just standing here, I'm feeling the tiger pride.
That when citizens come to City Hall, their voices are actually heard.